Wagwan. No, we have a tip by TJ, bro. Yeah, man, so when you're ready, you can run it. Yeah, man. We have video proof, we have picture, we said that's a name. Alright, now make this lead back to me or so. But then we try to make this. Me on alien, na me on alien, so boy can't style me. Na me on alien, yeah. Me not frightened feelings, not start to me thing. I mean not just some work, I me pass me drinks. And if me no rate, I mean not to run your people, me no want me no live. I mean no if you will loot. If me can't buy a spliff, much less see buy a drinks. Never grew up feeble boat. I'm a born as a fuck, so me mother never grew a win. Me no frightened for people, no frightened for people. Lots of people have be frightened for me. Just I eat me in the street and me out at night. Mother don't read Bible for me. Me no love lights. Them never tell you before, say pressure bus fight. Pick up on your car, man, make sure no flight. Make you suffer the consequence, cause you love hype. I to me stay on me own, and lean on me own, and lean, so no guy can style me. Stay on me own, and lean on me own, and lean, so no guy can style me. Hey, shut the fuck up at the party mama while because my friend them not be part of reptile. Stay on me own, and lean on me own, and lean, so no guy can style me. Now I make you do that. Come on in, go to cops. Love your belly, you that never go find your dead like two rats. I better say you live your fucking yard and you're not come back. Your mother see your body and her answer say I would that. You never them a move like Judas said. There's some boys that move and well. You know see that being hard to them not and a big screw do that. Looking at the glass of the room and I saw so we're never gonna be like you ball. Just get the car from the bench so park and get them say why you are in the early end of me own. So boy just like me. Shut the fuck up at the coffee on the wall. You know my friend them on the part of your girl. I me stay on the road, alien. You me stay on the road, alien. We no friend feelings, just start to me thing. I mean not just some water, them me pass me drink. No, me buy your people, me not to run your people, me no want be getting. Come no fool, you down my ass with much less see by your drinks. Never know if you go good. I'm a bad as a talk, some of my never grow a win. We no friend to be people, no friend to be people. People have to friend to be with. When me out in the city that night, me mother baby, in a love life. Never ever see it, don't take a job or spite. Pick up on your car, and make sure no fly. Better you somebody can because you love hype. Watching me stay on me own, and so nobody can stand it. Stay on me own, and so nobody can stand it. You know, try to be people, you're right to be people, yeah. People that be right to be. Stay on me own, and so nobody can stand it. White bread, easy bread.
Salute, I artist, TJ, Anna King, big tune. Yeah, man, big tune. I man create, I lane, and I man maintain that. I stay in my lane. This is why when people step in my world and violate, I step forward, man, and defend that man, protect that man, in order to preserve that. And a game thing out here. Anyway, first and foremost, give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and guide our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. We do give thanks. and praise. Greetings across the earth. Great uprising. Great uprising. Salute Za Mayakan. Salute Awakan. Salute free people across this earth. Lightning out there. Now in this judgment. Now in this judgment. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Energy high. And I go on with the not people. But it really, yeah, it really, it really, motivate me when I see my instrument I go on with itself. Cause if they are them would have there on this side and I see it. Yeah, man. But through the power of the Most High, the creator of nature, when righteousness step forward, yeah, man. Everything have a step back. I care not what force you push. When I, the righteous, stand up, all around better stand down. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No arrogance, confidence. Why? Because truth we deal with. Truth we bring forward. Truth are our foundation. Truth are our anchor. Truth are our compass. Truth. Yeah, man. We're not gonna get it, man. We're not get it from all angles. Yeah. We're not gonna get it. That's what you say, man. Mama, Papa, Pitney, we not get it. What you said, and I see him when I get it, man, and I have to take it, man. When truth lick it for transcend your high people. Yes, so yeah, manifest the Most High's glory within this earth. Because only I as man can do that. It's only I as man can do that. I am one of those righteous men. Where the angels them where enough boy I pray to have to come to I and bow down to I and ask I to intercede on their behalf. You never know that. Listen to how me talk. You know what I say it again. I am he. Yeah, man. I, the very angels were here, the ones them I pray to out there. Ones them were falling, ones them were not. But the fallen ones them have to come to I and beg I to intercede on their behalf. Only because when I man chant, I guess it's recognized out there. So the ones I'm just, flood I with information naturally. That's why I'm telling us I man have to watch I thought. Cause, if me ever think it is a, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we do give thanks. We do give thanks and praise. And if we touch this document, and when we touch that document, I'm going to expect a phone call from the court administrative division here, Chad. I'm going to expect a phone call from the Attorney General's office here in Jamaica. And I should get a phone call from the Governor General's office. And watch me now. I never issue them a number, But them are going to ascertain my number and contact me. And you see you, Sergeant, Now you got to comprehend. So when I say, you know, I'm on information and I'm on function is above your pay grade, brethren. We out there. You should have talked to Detective Sergeant Kirk Roach, because he would have tell you, said, this man level of intelligence is way, way, way above our heads. Why I can say that? Because Detective Sergeant Kirk Roach testified to that fact. Yeah, man, him going to court and testify to that fact. And the court erupt. And when him a do that, him a make the Freemason sign with him hand over him head. And then the judge a respond to him with a next Freemason sign with him hand. Just rest like how it say Malcolm X have him hand pan him, you know, pan him cheek, but it's just a finger right where your mustache line would be and where your high cheekbone would be. All him want is just an index finger. And when Mr. the judge make that, you know, because you don't know our level, you know, I tell him, say my thing, no. Yeah, man, I is a walking vault of information, and we get it from the Akashic record. And probably like a couple years ago, I show the items, and I find that it said the rainbow will lead to that pot of gold. I find it, and when I find the pot of gold, it wasn't actual gold, it was a plethora of information, I tell the people. And I have to take my time for it. Break it down and dissect it. And if they are them going on some old tapes, so I'm going to hear me talk this way. Says a plethora of information, but I have to just take my time, break it down. You understand? Because it is so high. The information when I get is so high. I couldn't find a class with no teacher to break it down for me. You understand? Me have to look all about and I try here and there and can't find it. So I just go out there with what me have from within me naturally. And here I am. I give it to them. You see, when I'm done with this document, yeah, because I'm going to break down this document. You understand? And even the very first court case we may have, this is why it did have to come forward. You know? Because there was a lot of shenanigans going there. And true, me never have no interest to really put them to bear, because it's a learning lesson. So it was incumbent on the court to put some kind of measures in place to say, yes, this man is not an ordinary man. This man is a mad man. You understand? Yeah, the court system should make for them agent and agents to know that. And when them say mad, them have to be specific. Say it's only an acronym for most advanced diplomat. Brethren, me so high, them not have no capacity for me. This is why when them say occupation, me say esoteric researcher. That's my occupation. And through me love law. You understand? Then it become an occupation too. And if you don't realize when I speak, you know, say, I cover a lot of grounds. I can touch finance like say, boy, I mean going on a university, and then I go share information that is not taught in a university. You understand? And if you don't come with theology, it's the very same thing. If you don't come with history, it's the very same thing. You understand? If you don't come with psychology, it's the very same thing. You understand? I want to know, say, you can't talk to me on philosophy, because I am that philosopher. I am he. No bragging. No bragging, just truth, confidence. Right now, my YouTube go on. Usually, you have a little area in the left-hand corner for show you say, yeah, you're live, and you can see say 1 or 2, 3 people in the chat. For the past few videos, I not see nothing like that in my thing. I don't know if I'm live. I not see nobody come through. I don't normally expect people for day another thing, but I mean, I know it's supposed to be recorded. Because I try it and I hear it to record. But I tell the eye them say, the ones them have put some pressure on you upon my system and upon I, but I tell them say, Me have a warrior was stand up in a high area, yes, sir. Where uno call Archangel Michael, and that uno call him, you know. Yeah. And them warrior there. In my area there, where him just say, watch out. Uno go over there, so go make sure that warrior there stand up firm. So you see when the Luciferian academic energy push forward, righteousness just there with ancestral energy and power, and just push them away easily. So this is why this information may be going out there. I want to notice, I'm in a rush. I'm in no rush, because I tell you some of them on top of my game. I tell you, say, my information is above on a pay grade boy. And it's, I'm not being rude. Now come a class. Let's start. We have a notice of recognizance. Now, from my due diligent research, this is notice of own recognizance, which is a performance bond. All right. It reads, in the St. Catherine Parish Court for the Parish of St. Catherine, take notice that Linton, O'Neill, Dallas, you notice my name is there, so I'm going to bring a copyright claim violation, at least a $500,000 US violation, that right there. And this I got to Chad. You get me? When I start dealing with the officer yet, but me I demonstrate my knowledge out here for make all them little sergeant there. With all due respect, I won't even say it that way. For make the sergeant realize that, when he must say MAD, him just never know, say it's an acronym for most advanced diplomat. And then even on the tapes, you're going to hear the sergeant call me boy. You're going to literally hear this sergeant, this elderly sergeant, the one where pulled me over. I never the sergeant pulled me over. Officer Porter pulled me over. While Officer Morgan kind of, secured the area. And at the time, the sergeant had talked to somebody else. And when me I discussed with Porter and Porter about for let me go and go about my business, and I show the sergeant, I said, Sarge, look here, And then the sergeant just get excited. What that? No, man, this I forgot on the tow truck, man. And then I look for me and I size me up. The sergeant literally I look for me. I said, this is a little simple, man. This a little old pro box. No, man, that can't work. At them way then, it's like this man take the authority upon himself to be God Almighty. Him there even give the government of Jamaica an opportunity. The man just put me thing on car, because I'm showing the video, and tore my car. Right now, them say there are some pound. I don't know where my vehicle dead. But they say to me so confident, say, right now it's a brand new car me want. When I get my pro box, I go park it right there, but I go want a brand new car. I go demonstrate how I go achieve a brand new car easily. I go show you these things. Sergeant, you really was out of order. One thing with the detective Sergeant Kirk Roach, is a smart man. You see, after the man that get a 1.5 hour interview with me, because I have the whole 90 minutes worth of interview on tapes. And you see, because them people are so respectful, I not publish these things. I keep them things in an archive. You see, after the man come out of the interview, the man just look for me and say, brethren, them things are way above my head, I forgot to take it to my learned people. So I quote, I forgot, a them way there. And the man was so respectful. And when I did on Elliston Road in the office, I tell you, so the police them, every one of the police them in the office, what upon Detective Sergeant Roach team, at the time with a female included, listen, them people are respectable people. Anyway, I see them, salute. You understand? From them recognize me, I can recognize them, salute. I like bright people, I don't like dunce people, Rasta. Dunce people sell all them mama and I realize it till after the fact. So I don't like dunce people. That's why any man with dunce, me give them information for days and bring them up. I like work with people who do not read and write. So when I hear me say dunce, I not talk about the people who are illiterate and can't read and write. I talk about some of them people who purport themselves to can do that. You understand? Because you cannot be a sergeant out there on the front line and put yourself in a position like this, where you just take it upon yourself for call record and put my truck on my automobile on record. And me have to just stand there because remember I don't have an armament, you know. Yeah, man, but you see, true, me know, so there's always consequence to every action. Me I bring this for me to know, so boy, me I demonstrate my knowledge out here. Me I make you know, say not everybody around a Jamaica dance. Me I go do something where no Jamaican have ever done again. Me I go decipher this notice of own recognizance performance ban in front of my people and show them say these people is out of order because them fear deal with me with a lot more respect. Because I demonstrate things to them already where them should know say, you know, when them are going to try me like this, the only concern of mine is that, you see, if this police officer is not rich, because I know, say, what the bad man police name again? Adams? Yeah, I know Adams is a wealthy man, rich man. So when I see the sergeant and I see him so advanced in age out there, I just tell myself, say I'm rich. I'm not going to lie. But the next part of me, I say, probably, brethren, if them man are rich, them wouldn't be on the front line. Oh, yeah, pressure the man. So that part of my energy, I say, you know. Because me I say this man is rich, that's why I'm just taking on this, you know, this contract, you know, because it's a personal contract him take on. It don't have nothing to do with him state. It don't have nothing to do with the government. I'm going to express that to the man. And the man say, and on that tape, you can hear the man literally, I call my boy. You're a good boy, you know. And 1971, I born in a people. And when me a little boy from me a 17, not even a boy with older than me can give me them talk there, and I accept it, you know, not boy, you know, people. Me know I'm violent, you know, by my nature, you know, people. So when I say I become emotionally mature, physically and spiritually mature, when I can, you know, stand down and use my intelligence and my intellectual ability to effect change, then I just appreciate that and say, give thanks and praise to the Most High. Yeah, man. Now, boy, not give me them talk, they and stand up, sergeant. It's out of respect for your office. Because I wouldn't have to physically touch you, no, sergeant. Sergeant, you deal with a man who is so high. I don't even know. I just my thought, man, will ruin you, man. But I'm going to show you, say, financially, I'm going to want $900,000 from you, sergeant. I'm going to want it to fix up my pro box. Yeah, man. And me getting a Benz out there, that I just, yeah, or something different. That are my next private. It's just a next project I'm going to work on. But for right now, you see, because I hear the man will take on this responsibility, and I'm being lenient, you know. And you see, if you're not arranged to bring that money there, or at least somebody not call me and say, yeah, we're gonna fix up something, you know. Come get your vehicle and thing. Matter of fact, I don't want to come get my vehicle. The same tow truck for carry the vehicle come at Portmore, you say, in a country. The embarrassment won't give me no warranty, you know. I'm not going to accept it in a country. Watch me now, sergeant. Watch me now. I have bloodline upon this, just like mine. Everything for me upon this. You think you're going to get off? I'm not play them game there in a brethren. I'm not out of order, man. And you can't call big man boy. And you do that in front of your younger squaddy where you should have set example. So where you think them young, where you think Officer Porter and Officer Morgan are going to do when them see you are do them thing there? You understand? You're out of order, my elder. Because you look upon an elder, a righteous man, and a man who is much higher than you can ever be or become. And you style me as boy. It's on the tape. I'm going to show it low. And I talk about how me a video. Brethren, out of my discretion, because you see, if me if I play the tapes, away I hear attitude, my brethren, you instantly are going to lose your job. You don't even know, so the moment when you stop me a conversate with me, you guys are being recorded. You just don't know that. I mean, I have to go to notification because you guys are in a public capacity. Go study law, brethren. Go study law. You're out of order, sergeant, and we can't have you out there on the front line. And if I continue this way with this spirit, I'm going to request your job, my brethren. They have to replace it with somebody more competent out there. Listen, you look upon a grown man where it's way outside of your capacity. And me live in a house where when me 21, my mother call me and tell me say she have a location and need help. And I just send money. And the amount of money when me send to Jamaica could have buy and build about 3-4 houses. But you don't know how our people stay. So when me say, Sergeant, you're out of order when you call my boy. And you notice me never even challenge you and read. Me never even be rude and disrespectful. What me I go do, I make you have to pay me. I make you have to apologize to me. And me you can go sip some Campari if you so choose. And we are going one of the most expensive. What them hotel need? I'll make my wife arrange it. Probably what Pegasus are one of them up, one of them upscale place that we're gonna sit in. Anything where you want to drink, you just order the most expensive thing. Because I love brag about L.A. Lewis and feed them money. Me I go show you say me have unlimited wealth. And me have access to it. Because me know where it's there. And me have the information where to identify it. All me have to do is authorize it. This is why they want my initial or my signature or my mark. And the moment you see my thumbprint and anywhere where you see my sign, that means I'm sign under stress, threat, and duress. The moment you see my initial, my signature, my autograph, my mark is on any government instrument, and it's not, followed up by a thumb seal print, then it's not valid. It's void. And I've made it under threat, coerce, and duress. So them a coerce means like when me talk and I ask, what is this? You want me sign all of this and the beautiful officer, that lady, she start read it to me and explain to me, and she make me know that this is a bond. So when I see what a bond look like, I just a piece of paper with something right up on it. When I see what a bond look like, this is what is called a negotiable instrument, a performance bond, and my initial is there, my signature is there, along with others. Public thing this, I'm gonna open it right up. Again, I don't know what going on with me YouTube. I don't know if anybody have view. I don't know. I really don't know because them, the thing, I got crazy. I don't say nothing more than the basic. Yeah, normally the thing, I have a little, what do I call it now? A little symbol where I say you're live and you have 1 views and, yeah, sister, you have Wi-Fi connection, but I don't have access to these things. So I'm not sure if anything I read of this thing. But I say all of this for say this. I demonstrate my knowledge out here. And I do something when no other man in this hemisphere has done. See? And when I done, you see if Chad no call me on the house, I got crumble down, Because I show the sergeant was Kyle me. What was rude and disrespectful, but it wasn't intentional. I wanted the old timer. I understand that. I totally understand that. That's why I know say if me and him for reason again, I'm gonna just laugh. Yeah, man, him I say, boy, I'm really underestimate you in a brethren. Yeah, man, you, I'm not gonna ever trust you. And that him I gonna say. But him I gonna laugh and him I gonna feel comfortable for no say, yeah, we're good. But him I gonna have to pay me $900,000 for putting in my pro box. You understand? Yeah, man. Anyway, let's get back to it. Them have my name right here, so I know I can bring a $500,000 claim. I may have them thing up on the public record, and them should know that ignorance of the law is no excuse. And my, duty or business for run behind you people and tell you nothing. Once it's on the public record and it says notify such, that area is supposed to do its duty, not I. Anyway. Lot, my address 2322 East Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, are bound in sum of, $100,000. Look at this now, people. And own, OWN, own sureties. So, hold on. A two thing are going? All right. There's a bond and sureties. Watch this now. You have 100,000, you say no. In the sum of 100,000, each to appear at the psychiatric. Each? Where is the each? I thought it was just me. People, remember I talk about separation of entity? And you say, when you say my name is like this is the surety. Linton O'Neill Dallas. That's the surety right there. That all three all caps name. And whether it's all cap or in upper and lower case. This is why I make an autograph where I put a hyphen between my names. So I don't have a first, middle, and last name. I have a given name and a house name. House of Dallas, Linton hyphen O'Neill. That's one name. When you use a hyphen, according to the English grammar, to use a hyphen with two words, it make the words become one. It connect the words and it become one. So I think later I'm going to autograph my name a little bit different again. I'm going to change it again. Because only I can do that. You understand? So when you say Linton O'Neill Dallas right here, this is the surety. This is this surety right here. This is not me. Linton O'Neill Dallas right there, that's not me. That's the juristic entity, that legal entity, that sophisticated financial instrument. Here it is, Linton O'Neill Dallas, and that's the surety. And I'll prove it with this document. Again, it's are bound in the sum of $100,000. They cross out the and, they cross out the your surety to OWN, own surety, and they cross out the of, and then they have again in the sum of $100,000 each to appear at the St. Catherine Parish Court for the parish of St. Catherine to be holden at St. Catherine Parish Court on the 17th day of May 2023. Now next, and at every time and place which is said. Now here is the beautiful information, because this is a banning of people. Proceedings may from time to time be adjourned, and unless you personally make your appearance, I don't make appearance. Yeah. Well, I can make a special appearance and present myself. No problem. Accordingly, the recognizance entered into by yourself and your sureties. You hear that? This is what is called a legal term, sureties, will be forfeited and the amount thereof levied, meaning them put a lien or levy or tax or charge on you. Goods and chattels. Goods and chattels, that's one word in the legal arena, and it's called a terminology. And I'll share that information, because the chattel is where the juristic entity is where the surety is. The chattel is the Linton O'Neill Dallas. That's the chattel, the birth registration form, that sophisticated financial instrument, my people. And in default of sufficient goods and chattel, you hear it again, that you and each of you, listen to the narrative, people. Again, the recognizance entered into by yourself and sureties, that's two entities, will be forfeited and the amount thereof levied on you, goods and chattels, and in default of sufficient goods and chattels, that you and each of you may be imprisoned for such period as the courts may think just, not exceeding 6 months. Now, people, tell me some crazy, man. Because already some mother acknowledge and accept that as most advanced diplomat, and here I am, I make you know, say, the notice of, when I'm saying own recognizance, it means my own recognizance. It's my own bond. Because right here, unless this agent here go and put up a bond, which they won't, or the beautiful, I'm not sure if this is the lady, I forgot. Yeah, I know she's one of them young police. Yeah, but she's just an agent. What I'm trying to say is this. None of these people put up any bond. And you see the court clerk, we're going to mess around for underwrite this bond. It will be fraud. So right now, may I expose the fraud upon the court before it even happened. Because remember, I have not gotten any summons lawfully. I have not. This is what them do me. A sergeant just see me upon the road and because them armed and dangerous. And them see me I go through. And when you look at my automobile, you're going to see a big Awak Indian Nation, you know what I mean? Flag on the back. You understand? But because these people don't read and write properly and they don't know how to check, them ego is so huge and no disrespect. The ego is so huge where them just think so them can assume authority. Them just assume, them not bother presume no more. Them just assume authority and just call record and put my thing pan record and carry it got some pound somewhere or the other. And me I tell you say you got pay because me I demonstrate so me I got totally take over your court. Because when you talk about surety, you talk about my legal entity. And why you need my consent. Because remember, you tell me say if me not sign, I won't be able to come out of prison. Come out on a lockup station. So by me putting up my own $100,000 from my own surety, which is my birth registration form. See it here, I know. I'm going to show you a document we have on the public record where it is a copyright notice. And it's on my name. Because no agent can claim my name. No agent can claim my property. Especially when we can identify the location, FIDI commissary, and I have the QSIP identifier. Why would I have all that information? You think the sergeant can reach this level? I know me I run all around in a circle on this island, all around, outside of the people and behind the scenes in the court. And when you hear me now, I'm going to know, say, don't waste my time, fix $900,000, come give me. Just fix it up and just watch it now. I just fix. I don't even want to fix up my pro box. Just give me the money and me go fix up my thing. I want to out of order. You can't talk to a man who high this way. I'm telling us if you don't void knowledge, you don't have no authority. On an outer order, man. This document is evidence of fraud. Because you not give me none of the disclosure what me I push forward right now. And right here it's saying surety. Whose bond is there? Because I'm going to request these things. Whose bond is there? And no, me I come with my bond. So you see this? All today, I think today or 2 days, tomorrow will be 3 days. So I can rescind this contract. And I'm going to think of doing something like rescind. I'm going to renegotiate the terms and conditions of this contract right in front of you people and show you the authority what this sovereign man keep, what this Nestorian man keep. I say it's my knowledge that make me free, not no group up, because I'm no groupie. I'm a knowledge. I'm a give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator of nature. God, him allow me forget, attached to the Akashic record. This is why I can't say, boy, me is a walking vault of information. And I just choose to underestimate me through humility. Not knowing so humility is our strength. When I now go see me in a gimmickry. When I now go see me with no, fanfare around me. Like me as some like a clown. Those are for the gestures. I think when I can play them game there with me. And I hear my sound. When I now get no more warning, me I show them my knowledge. And me I show them say, I come match up now. Come step up and match up with me now. Or rebut what me I say and tell me something like this is fraud. You get me? It's like you're wager here, you're wagering, but you now put up nothing. Because me I say two entity right here. You understand? Yeah, man. 2 entity is clearly right here. You are bound in the sum of 100,000. Own sureties and own sureties of in the sum of 100,000 each to appear. Why would each that? Why would each that? This is the adhesive contract by way of the birth registration form that you are not given full disclosure of. And because of the lack of full disclosure, it makes any kind of contract null and void. So right now, I say this contract is null and void in the people. But I'm going to go through the formality and watch me now. I still go on a chance for cure my ignorance and show me which part I break any law. I'm going to show you now what recognizance is, the definition and the breakdown. I should put it in my description, but I'm going to touch on it. But remember, see it here? This constitutes evidential proof of fraud. Because them talk about money. That's why I'm telling us that the court is a bank and it's money. That's why when we go in there, I just settle. I'm never showing us that I'm going to create a document now. Yeah. I'm going to create a document. And I don't know if I'm going to go in the public, because them part are kind of technical, But I'm going to make the court have it. Because I'm going to notify Chad. I'm going to notify the Attorney General Office. And I have to notify the Governor General's Office. Everything what I do have to come through the Governor General Office. So I send off notification to the Governor General first. That way him get notice. My next document, we are going to register mail to the Attorney General's Office. We don't necessarily certified mail here are the same thing. Our location, de jure, so our thing different from the mainland. And then to Chad, then I get a registered mail. You understand? And then I go place where I place upon the court. So me not go have to even go to court, but I will entertain it. You understand? And this is a them thing I'm do in the back end, behind the scenes. And when me go in a court, it's just a show. I'm going to walk out every time. But for whatever reason, I think the higher, slave master, them pressure my good, learned brethren, Chief Judge Chester Crooks, them pressure him and send some police for antagonize me and have it on video. I say, yeah, see it, so I'm dangerous, So when Honorable Chief Judge Chester Crooks addressed me after all of that, all I asked them, my good brethren, is, who are you? Because the man introduced himself because court was in session. But him not realize it was total disrespect for him just start address me and not identify himself. Total disrespect. So when I ask, who are you? I never rude, but I know my tone. Because I have some ancestors who move with me. I know my tone did really, piercing. The tone I made use was piercing, and it kind of embarrassed the judge. And at no time I try to do that. And I will never intentionally embarrass absolutely no one, truly. But I can, just because of the level of my meditation. I really can. So this is why I get psychological evaluation. It was, let me say, my attitude. But I'm a grown man, so you can't tell me about my attitude. You can't have any kind of attitude I choose. I'm a grown man. And when I don't try tell me about my attitude and them things, then me have to, this is when me have to preserve my existence. Because I say, going forward, no police officer now going to violate me this way again. I tell you that, it now going to end pretty. Going forward, absolutely no police officer will ever choose to violate me again. Because I say, after me I demonstrate this thing, you better set something in place. Because me I tell you, say, the next man will feel like him have authorization. I'm going to meet it with any force where I bring me, I come with power. I'm going to meet full force with my power. Just to prove a point. Because I can't have them energy, I'm not really, Because the most I love saying, test him, I'm in a ram for test the most I. Yeah, man, I'm in a ram, man. Yeah, man. So, but I have to give warning. But me I tell you, say, after this, any police will go violate, I go do so at them own peril. Truly. And I, man, I go live on. I'm going to go and be surprised. Yeah, man. I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to tolerate it. Not with this level of discipline. not with this level of intelligence, not with this level of progress. I will not accept it from you people where in a butu state of mind and state of condition. I will not accept it. Anytime I want to interfere with my liberty like that, somebody go and pay fatally. Know this, irrespective of what agency, it shall be fatal only because me I give public notice. Don't play around. You should have celebrate a man like me and carry me somewhere and give me some accommodation for allow me for, expand on this knowledge I want to keep. So I can just share it with my people around here so freely and make we develop as a people, make we become so bright. And that you know for do. You have some little, sergeant, I disrespect the Nestorian king. I call me boy on tape. And brethren, you see, if you never play some tape when you start talk, you would literally lose your word. And watch me now. There's a strong possibility you might have to lose the word, my brother. I'm not personal. It's not personal. There's a strong possibility I might just require your place of employment. Because me I demonstrate the level where I'm there, Me I demonstrate, me I break down on a bond to me, Me I show where it talk about you and each of you. And what is this? It's how simple it is. It's talking about me and my surety. So this $100,000 I come from my surety, which is mine. So this is why it is my own bond. Now, I'm going to take control of this situation financially because I can't. I need an accountant, I need a flunky to administer my affair. So I'm going to take it out of phone and demonstrate that without my authority, I can't move. And I'm going to request phone bond. So I'm going to put up my bond, I'm going to rearrange this from 100,000, you understand, to 10 million. Yeah, I'm going to give you a promissory note for 10 million to secure my interest in this case and my sophisticated financial instrument, my surety. I'm going to use that as collateral. I'm going to show you where to get the funds from. It's going to be in a documented form. You understand? So the $100,000 irrelevant. I might just carry $100,000 cash and just go on that and say remove that. I'm not going to pay me how much times that when the case done. You understand? But I'm not going to go through that because there was no cash, no fiat currency exchange. It's only negotiation. So I will be renegotiating the terms and conditions of this contract, which is my own recognizance, and I will make it 10 million. Now, you government of Jamaica and you sergeant will have to put up 10 million, which I'm going to accept honorably. So it's either 10 million from you guys, or you just make sure you say, watch, I'm rather give you the 900,000, you look like you off the chain. Boy. Honorable McKing.
What's it?
I'm there on a live, yeah. I don't even want to say a word, but I'm interested, man. Right now, when I left out of your location and go down on the beach, go roll a reverence. A police sergeant just pull me over and put me car up on record and lock me up. He never handcuff me, them just detain me, but I still arrest. And carry me go 100 man, me have to down there for about 3 hours and, So right now, I just them thing that me have focus on, but I'm still interested in the location. We're going to do some business, but just give me a minute for, get to you. Yes, and we're there on the live, so we don't want to go no far. Yeah, brother?
All right.
All right, my lord. Give a thanks, King.
Yeah.
Forgive me, people. Boy, I don't even know. Normally, mother can look for me. You see that? I think not even want me to even hold on. Yeah, man. People in the chat, man. Salute Hassan Blake. Salute Joel Jaguar. Salute Guts. Oh, well, them a beat my body around here, people. Yeah, man. My thing is not like before, and I probably have to look at new computer again. But this time, I have to get that. I gotta get some professional for really secure it for me. Because they are them system my level of fire, you know. They are them system my level and on a normal level, you know. But through the humility, people look past me and quick for violate me and I realize that boy, a blood to blood me deal with, you know. When I don't violate me on a bloodline me lean upon, but you don't know that, you know. And send energy out, they go search, you know. And I mean, you know, I just say search them, you know. And if you find them wanting, you know, give it to them, you know. So you say, when I not hold up and come mess with all me, yeah, all me have to do is just meditate. And then I say, all some little, I say, boy, it's a coincidence, and that I go say, because so it always work out. It's like when Martindale first messed with me, and by the time you look, it's a van, lick him. And everybody think a coincidence. It's on go through my nose, say, boy, you know, we have to have that mercy there. And me is a man full of mercy. People will tell you that. Yeah. People will violate me and me all gone left that. Because me I realize that it's not serious enough, you know, for bring a heart attack. Yeah, man. So you say when it is absolutely necessary, I'm not going to see me perform, man. Yeah, man. When it's absolutely necessary, I people. Yeah, man. As old as some people think it is, man. When I see me perform. And you see, as much as the sergeant is there, me as a man respect the sergeant, you know, but the sergeant not, you know, not have no respect for me. You understand? And when the sergeant reach at the station and see me compose and I do my thing, you know, and when him see my wife and sister boy, my wife and I come and get a girl. You understand? And then my wife let me know, say boy, she was set her back. She said, you know, when she did at the police station, 100-man police station, she said a portion of police just come out and start talk to her and make sure know. She said before she even get there, a police I said such and direct her, you know. I never know so much police when me no know me. And she said the police them treat her so respectful, so good. She said she was shocked. She was taken aback, you know, them lady that talk. Wife said she was taken aback. Hear me, what that mean? Yeah, man. But she said the police officers them really treat her good. And I say for that, I really have to respect. I love that. I love that. And I must say salute. And now I go call out the name Sureity. Officer, when I step out here, reach with me and we exchange number and I shot my tapes to you so you can get some information. Now you can contact me if you want to add it to some group chat or however you want to deal with it. I just stay upon the peripheral out there and just go and learn. But at least you have access to the high man. Like here what them say out there, you know. Them a demonstrate mimicry. Me a show no practicality. No wizardry. Practicality. High people. Yeah, man. So let us see if I can look at some other information, you know. Yeah, man. I can try to look at some other information. Normally, I say the time and see how long I'm there, but I don't have them access there for whatever reason. So, I'm not going to say nothing because if the hacker them hack me thing, I still can, you know, share some information, then I give thanks. I'm not going to complain, but I visit people. Like now everything's stuck again. I want to share the document there, you know, the people them I give it to me. And I want to share the document there. Or what? Things are going on now really work out, you know. Something will pop up, but me literally now go see it pop up. No, this is another more. Just bear with me, remember, me not take, self-taught, self-taught, man. All light of self-taught. Every aspect of it is self-taught. Where are you, document? Why are you hiding from me? Show your face. Yes, this is you. All right. Let me see how it will show up on the screen. Boy, people, me is a man love books, love writing, love researching. Yeah. I tell people, so me is a nerd, I just grew up, as them would have said, I grew up talking. I never grew up like a nerd, nor a girl. I grew up, yeah, I grew up firm. Yeah, man, I man grow solid, man. So I make me not too soft. It a say, so I'm not go, just for the interest of time, I'm just work from here. So, what is recognizance? Number one, the release on recognizance definition is a legal concept that allows someone charged with a crime to be released before the trial without having to post bail. Recognizance is a written promise that makes it a performance bond. Promise to appear in court when required. It is also a promise to avoid any engagement in illegal activity while out on recognizance, out on your own bond. You hear it? It's all them are tricky people, but I'm going to fix this. The person making the promise is called what called? Recognizer. Recognizer. All right? So I am the recognizer. You see it? The release can be granted by a judge or a sheriff. Why is that? Because they administer your surety. Your surety is what we call your juristic person. Is what we call your legal entity. Is what we call your straw man. I can say it's a birth registration form in this location. That's your surety. That's my surety. It not belongs to no government entity. Nowhere. One might be administrating it. But it's the moment I'm aware and given a direction, stand down. Don't be no clown. And Jamaica, this is way above your pay grade. On a better send for foreigner. Not even FBI attorney Rattray can touch this level. Yeah, and probably have him eye open and say, wait, we have them man around here. Yeah, man. You just hook up with some other man when I have no IQ on this level. So we are demonstrate our knowledge. We not beg no friend about you. But we are business friendly. And I can always choose to engage me. But you don't have to know so you have to compensate me. I not chat to you for free. Because I demonstrate say I'm way out there. And I carry my people with me easily. Step by step in a people. Step by step. If a suspect, like all them would think me a suspect, who was released on their own recognizance failed to appear in court, a warrant will be issued for their arrest. Now tell me now, if it's my own recognizance performance bond, and me sign an agreement with my own surety, which is my juristic person, because that's the only thing I can interface with. And when you do, you adhesively attach me to that juristic person when me I tell you, say, me have on the public record what is known as separation of entity. This is why me I destroy on a case. This is why I do it. I can't even take me in on a court. This is why me I tell you, say, fix up $900,000. And watch me now. I not even need so much to fix my pro box. That not take so much. But true, me have some other private business I want to take care of. Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to use at least, yeah. Yeah, because my wife want a beautiful wedding ring and I want to spend at least $2 or $3 million on a wedding ring for my wife. So much I want to spend. I want one wedding ring for I don't want a ring for less than $1 million for my lady finger, but would I spend $3 or $4 million? Because through my lady, a low-key lady and humble, I don't think a $3 million wedding ring would have looked too big and bossy. Because I don't like me, I talk about 30 million. Yes, I would have love all a nice $3 million little cute ring with all yeah, me work with all a 3 or 4 carat. I don't necessarily want a 7 on the big. I just want something, but I want to know so when she put on her ring and thing, she knows say boy, a man like me is truly committed. So we know say boy, if we have something we place value upon, then we go really value it. And them ring they go insuring the people. So the road boy nobody come talk, but I want to go look for the girl and take with the ring there. Not nobody with that, man. Yeah, because me is a man now, go just come look for you. Me a send go burn down your whole town. You know, you hear me tell you, say, me just go send, go decimate your town. So not playing a game with I. Me not one of them kind of guy. When I hear how me talk to people, a free man talk them way. And when I not play with me like one of things, so me have some joke. This is on a final warning. Yeah, man. Any guy after this, yeah, man, it's going to be very serious. And this a public notice. Now, boy, not play with me out there. If you have more knowledge than me, demonstrate it, and I don't mind be a student at your feet. I will humbly be a student at your feet. Me not have ego problem. Me not have ego problem. But I will not accept a man with a lower IQ for just disrespect me freely. When you do that, you have to pay feet with your life. When you violate that way, it for cost your life, man. When you interfere with a man like me, my liberty, it for cost your very life. This is how serious it is, but I don't think it's a joke. This is why I demonstrate my knowledge out here, and I show you say, I don't have no authority over me. At no point, because to my surety here, and see on a document there, want to give me a document, and this document is evidence of phone fraud, because I not say nobody born. Me go want the 3 police them watch me. Officer Porter, you're good with me. Officer Morgan, you're good with me. Sergeant, you're good with me, but you have to pay me $900,000, and that is cheap. Me nah knock you hard, but me want you pay. You understand? And then I will deal with on a boss behind the scenes on a much more higher level. Because them know my style. Them know when I come take over, I rule, I tell them I function in a verge, my dominion, no different from Job, Yeah, man, when the adversarial spirit say, oh, the next story and I go on, so most I make me test him, most I laugh and say, try him, Most I don't ever give no kind of stipulation like Job. I said, don't do this. Most I just say, try him, and see it here, I want to try me. I'm going to demonstrate the Most High's glory in this earth. From this rock. Because you said this information when me share, it go right back to the FIDI commissary. You hear me style it. FIDI commissary. That is the Massachusetts Business Trust. And that's my thing there. Yeah, man, I can prove it. I can prove that. And watch me now. Why you think I said 10 million? Me I up my thing from 100,000 a $10 million bond. Me I put on a little simple traffic code. $10 million bond. Now, me I go request the court clerk bond, and then better bring 10 million. Me I go request the sergeant's bond, and then better bring 10 million. You understand? Because me I present my bond. I want to think what I do out here. Not dumbing around here, I'm gonna defend this rock, I tell you, if only one righteous man in the city can't fall, And we have a plethora, a righteous warrior. You want to hear how the man them ready to come out here? You want to hear how the ones them ready to stand up? Because I don't think it's just physical. That's why I can't comprehend me. And my spirituality and a wizardry, it is beyond the firmament. That's why I'm telling us that the fallen angel, well, not for not pray to and work with. Them very same fallen angel, they have to come to I to intercede on their behalf when I chant unto the Most High. You never know that. Which other man on the ear talk like that in the earth? Oh, when there, show me him. I am he. But show me so humble and show me so simple. You miss it. Listen, our humility is our strength. This is why I not need no crowd. Because I'm move with an army. And you see if the Most High said, test him. Because I think if police not to talk to me, police can't talk to me. Nah, man. Me a I man. Me not a wizard nor obia man. Me a demonstrate so me a I man with them kind of knowledge, yeah, with practicality. Yeah, man. And remember, you know, me have a whole heap of knowledge because I'm telling about wizardry already. I'm telling about obia. I'm telling us them things that didn't need me. Yeah. Beneath I. You know, I'm tell you what the wizard called me. High supremacy. When the man tell me that, me use it as a YouTube monologue, and then me just change me. I say, yo, me no want to stand up. Me work with our Rasta. High supremacy? No, I. Them the shows that me can't feel. That's why the most I love me, you know, because every time him push me out here, you know, me run and go hide like Jonah, you know. I say, most I me not deal with them people. You must be mad. Most I say, I'm going to UK and deal with them. Don't worry, man. You know what I mean? So now I forgot comprehend my meditation. Yeah, man. So I'd say if a suspect who was released on their own recognizance failed to appear in court, a warrant will be issued for their arrest. Now, I want to say why, in my first case, not care much warrant them issued. Nobody never come in. I'm going to tell them, so I now come back to court till when I feel like. And that was some like July, something like that. I made have a court case April, and I don't go. And in September, I go. This was what 2020 back in the days, because I'm now pre them thing. So not even on a warrant can affect a man like me. You understand? Me have too much knowledge. Me telling us that me a superior court justice. A canon law me study before me die, you know? You just said, come to this level. Because I have to come all the way down to this level for walk the walk for some of my people can see. But a canon law me start with. And the very first thing me try to learn was the limitation of these judges. The resident magistrate who are now called parish court judge. I did want to know the limitation of these judges and how to put a commercial lien on judges. Must study those things. But you don't notice me not use these things. But me have to arm myself with correct knowledge and information what insulate me. So me know how to put a commercial lien on a judge and put a judge in financial ruin. And it's no different with a police officer. And a police officer is on a much lower scale than a judge. So I don't want a police officer come in front of me on the road because I've never been rude to absolutely no police out there. I not function that way. But it's the moment when I violate and rude and disrespectful. And if you know it's a fair game, a man like me, I got tear on the up because one is only employees. So right now, me I demonstrate my knowledge and I demonstrate a level that has never been demonstrated publicly. Any man who can deny that, step forward and show my phone information I want to bring. Because whole heap of Indian this, Indian that, that's why I don't have nothing. Because I don't know the business part of it. You're Indian, but you have a birth certificate and I know nothing about it. But you're Indian. This is why I'm in a dash with nothing. I say, watch out, man, me I stand up and protect, secure, and defend my thing. This is my birthright. This is my hereditament. This is my inheritance. House of Dallas have the authority here. I don't need a House of Representative, nor a House of Parliament. This is why I established my house. I don't need nobody's house to represent me. lightning out there. I want to not get it. My people, I want to not get it. I want to not get them information here at the university, you know. None of it. So right now, when I come off of this, I'm going to expect a phone call from Chad, a phone call from the Governor General's office, and a phone call from the Attorney General's office. And I know not going to ignore me. I know not going to ignore me. And then I'm going to just move forward smoothly. Why? Because I give notification at the level of my capability. I give notification of my reach, long range. Don't underestimate me. From 09, I'm not playing a golf, you know, so I'm not go up on the range for a long time. And I guarantee if a Sarge decides that me and him can go up on the range, whether we're going to swing some club and see who can outdrive who, or we're going to sharpshoot and see who can outshoot who. But I love me and Sarge as an elder, go up on the range, and we can put $10 million bet up there. I'm going to tell us if you're a man such as me when I'm active, I guarantee me outshoot you without my glasses. I guarantee I'll outshoot you, officer, without my glasses. And I haven't been on the range in a while. And watch me now. If a golf you play, it's the very same thing. I probably need use a 3-wood and outdrive you with a driver. Here I'm talk confident, officer, sergeant. You never hear a man speak this way to the public officials. Only because I'm telling you, say, I'm here on the boss. I'm your boss. I'm your boss. You're my public servant. I give you respect when I call you public officers. I'm your boss. Show me some respect. Show I some respect. I'm not asking. I'm demanding. Show me some respect around here. Now, recognizance law, a bond or obligation of record entered into before a court of record or magistrate. Now, a court of record, you understand? This is why that when I'm telling you, so when a police stop you, it's technically a court because them assume jurisdiction and them play judge role. So this is what this sergeant did. Unbeknownst to him, he talked to a superior court judge. Unbeknownst to him, he was speaking to a superior court judge. I'm a superior court justice. I am a superior court justice. I have a document on the public record known as the Superior Court of Record. I'm a superior court justice. Call me judge. The knowledge what me keep, call me judge, call me captain, call me skipper, call me master. Show me some respect. Government of Jamaica. I'm not one of those sissy boy. You understand? I'm gonna learn none of this in a university. Autodidactic, self-taught. Show me some respect. Governor General Office. I'm gonna need a brand new Benz, late model. I don't want nobody drive it. I want plastic on the seat. I'm gonna put the paperwork together and send it off to your office. This is the only public notice I'll give. Then I'll give it to you in writing. I will proceed from there. Don't play with this Nestorian king. Don't do it. Do not perplex I man tranquility. Don't do it. Recognizance law, a bond or obligation of record entered into before a court of record or magistrate, binding a person to do a particular act. When them say binding a person to do a particular act, this is what is called performance. You get me? Performance. The sum pledged as surety on the bond. So the 100,000 what them pledge, never fix up that. Me I go renegotiate the terms and condition of that contract, guys. My surety. All right is mine. The whole bond is mine. So me I go just bond the whole court. $10 million me I put up. So anybody I go on step inside of the court clerk, prosecutor, make sure you present these bonds. Because I'll be coming inside there with my birth registration form, duly authorized and authenticated by I and my house seal. Sergeant, my house seal. Porter showing it, you know. Officer Porter show you the document and you ignore it. Officer Morgan look and say, boy, I'm not sure, I don't know nothing about this. But boy, I want to go to court because I want to wear my jacket. You understand? I don't think they're going to want me inside of the court because I'm going to take it over only because it's my court. It's my sophisticated financial instrument on the table, my bond, my own recognizant bond. There is only an officer there where I choose to do the paperwork. You understand? You're all my public servant. I mean, I demonstrate that with the knowledge I have. And watch me now. When I put it in writing and bring it forward, then I can come back and look at this tape and get the clarity. Yeah, man. So when them say the recognizer, remember them I said the person making the promise is called recognizer, you know? Right here. And remember now, me I make the promise, you know. I mean, I make the promise to my own surety, not to these legal entities, not to these foreign people, not to the government of Jamaica. It's my own surety, it's my legal entity, and I go and upgrade it to $10 million because me have the information. And me have the QSIP identifier. Which other man out there can say them have these things and know how to use it? You understand? There's a plethora of gurus might have access, but them do them thing a little bit different. Me, I'm a neophyte. I'm a beginner. You get me? I have a machete chopping out my own way. So it's unorthodox. However, challenge me now. Rebut what me I say now. And watch me. The error I want to make is giving me paperwork. You never know that, you know. But the first court people, them know that. Them know enough to give me the paperwork, enough to try me like that, because everything a contract. They knew that. Detective Kirk Roach knew that, because him big in the organization. So the ones them discuss things with him. So they know if you take caution. Honorable Chief Judge Chester Crooks, he knows my level, because him are the judge, the only judge will acknowledge my presence and bow to me 3 times in arbitrary criminal court. This is why I totally have respect for this honorable man. Totally. The man can't tell me nothing about this man. And if this man get in a trouble and him call me, I allow him to walk free with the knowledge I have. Again, if Chief Judge Chester Crooks get in any trouble, watch me now, I go and ignore whatever trouble it is. And I will just do him a solid and get him out of that problem. And tell him, say, anyway, you ever get back in any trouble, I personally go and come look for you and decapitate you, even when you're a judge. Because I am, you know, chief counsel. I am superior court justice. I am that arbitrator. I am that fact finder. I am he, my people. But you know, will not recognize me. And if when I done this, or that's the top bright people, I'm going to say, clap, salute you out. Salute. A Jamaica, I'm there do it. Salute. But you see, my people, we're looking out there, I look for something, they will never see it. But the international populace, I gotta say, watch the man shine bright down there. So the true king there, and them can't see him. This is why, Sergeant, I can't acknowledge and accept your disrespect. Me I give you a cheap bill. 900,000. That's it. Nah hurt you. However, if you want to pay 10 million by way of insurance, let's do that. If you want more knowledge than what me I share, I will provide it, my lord. Don't worry. I'm a walking vault of information. You know, you hear what I said? A walking vault of information. That's who I am. So if you want more, I will provide it. Yeah, man. Me have a fountain where flow endlessly. Yeah, man. Recognizer, to acknowledge as the person entitled to speak. I remember, the juristic person cannot speak. So I, as the recognizer, can recognize it's my own surety. And my own surety cannot speak, so me have to speak on behalf of my own surety. And now that me have this clarity, I'm going to start giving a signature on behalf of my surety. Yeah. How beautiful it is when the Most High manifests his glory through the simple ones, through what the people would call the common ones. Now, with this information I share, I should become uncommon. Yeah. And University of the West Indies, take notes, because not one of your students have this kind of level. Not one student out there. Not even your dean. Hey, notice Kiddo Smith don't leave my side. I'll tell you that. And them man, they are elder. Kiddo Smith. Yeah, man. The top one of the scholar them were passed through you with. And one of the founder of the Janet Woodham Grant Foundation. Them man, they don't leave my side. I'm a brethren them elder there. Enough counsel me have with them once there. Yeah, man. Them man, they are top Catholic man. You hear me I say? And hear me go on? You know how harsh me is? Them man, they are top Catholic man. And I can even go as far as say the Archbishop Keith, what is it, Richards? Yeah, a one circle that. So I want to see my authority and my level and my influence people. And a joke, I just me choose for just know say boy humility is strength. I'm not play the Mickey Mouse game like the ones them wanna see out there. And on my level that. So me I demonstrate my knowledge there. Ask L.A. Lewis if he know anything about this. Ask Steve Curry, that queer guy from Maroon Town. Ask him as a financial banker if he can touch this level of the information. Ask him if he can express it this plainly, simply, and practically. Ask them, no man. They cannot. All of them are learn from me. How no know? And me they are demonstrated. Later, you're gonna see all kind of people are showing other things. But them will not give her any credit. I mean I want it from them. I rather work with the people that are sincere. The people that know say, yeah, not care what him going on. Yeah, man. Me I roll with him right there. And them people that me I work with. Because me I come with clean hands and my intention is pure. And I won't allow one to use me. That's why I don't want a friend. Me have too much already. You understand? So when I now come step to me, bring some gratuity. Power me up, man. I want a big bike, My wife not like the idea that. My wife said, honey, we're talking about that thing don't it's not finished making, honey. Me I said, baby, then now I ride my bicycle all on Elsha Road. Me ride go Dwenny Park go play ball. Me alone ride on Mandela Highway back road at night. I come back home. At them way them go on in the people. But baby says she not like the bike. And then here are now, but honey, don't let me interfere with your dreams. This is why I love my lady. Because she's confident in me. The confidence for this lady having in me make me rise above and beyond. This is why I say, you better not try war with me. You better choose for friend me. Because my war is normal. And you hear me tell you, say, I'm my thoughts me use. Me use my mental power. I work with the element. Fallen angel, free that eye. When I rise, fallen angel get upset. But you can't know these things. And the eye people, them were clean out, they will know them things. Not the one them were unclean. The one them when not ever require money, them one day you can talk to because them work with a different energy. However, not because them not require money, you not compensate them. You understand? So me I telling about good ones and energies out there. This is why I deal with money different. Because I totally comprehend it is a goddess. And them goddess they have to bow down to I. I not bow down to no goddess. The fallen angel not care how powerful and bad out there. Them have to bow down in front of this Nestorian king, my people. Truly. Them have to ask I to intercede on their behalf. Because them can't talk or chant to the Most High. And the hosts, whether them are going to praise one thing, the Most High creator of nature. Them not praise nothing else. When them chant is just holy, 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 Most High creator, the Almighty. Them not say not Jesus Christ. Them not say, oh Father and Son, lightning, earthquake, and thunder for no blasphemy out there. Who can talk to me? Which boy can come in front of me? Which one I want? You can demonstrate what me I demonstrate right here and watch me now. Me I go back it up with my QSIP number. Me I go show now. When I put it in writing, I'm not sure I want to make it public because them things are too potent. I'm showing you some things already, you know, but it go over on the head. But if the smart ones them smart enough, I'm going to hunt back in my old tape and then I'm going to have clarity. I'm not going to say, but him now follow another guru them on the mainland. Look like him don't know nothing about what them guru they are do. I don't. Because I can't afford for going to them things. And when me used to listen to the good brethren Ian, brethren for some reason were frequency not much, because I can't listen to them man there anymore. Yeah, man, I know them man they do good work, but I just can't relate. So I'm going to leave them place there alone. So that's why I'm not going to share certain things. Same thing with Yusuf El, I just can't listen to them brethren anymore. It's when people rude and disrespectful, and you always show respect, then you leave them alone. Because the next thing is to decapitate them, is really destroy them, really hurt them. And you don't want to do that, so you leave them alone. And it don't make a difference if them is right next to you on the island, or if them is 100,000 miles away. It do not make a difference. Yeah, man, because 1,000 years is like a night and day for the energies out there. You have to know, well, you don't know them things. You don't read Bible, you don't read nothing, but what you do is comprehend. You don't have no comprehension. A bare understanding you have out there. You lack comprehension. You lack honorable clarification. But I am here. I am here to facilitate that for you guys without an attorney. I may be an attorney in fact, but not at law. Boy, me I tell them I go on today. This thing I probably I'll cut off, but I still I continue. Yeah, man. So when them say the recognizer, I am the recognizer because a legal entity is a dead entity. It's a fictitious entity. It's fictional, but that is how them can interface with I, the living man. So I now, as the recognizer, is entitled to speak on behalf of my surety. Yeah, man. And then you have goods and chattel. This is like a legal term. It's like one word. Goods and chattel. It means any property that is not freehold. Usually limited to include only movable property. So when them have you, your birth certificate is one property. And when them attach it adhesively on paper to you and say it is you, and you acknowledge it as you, then and only then, them are going to move forward. So you have to create the separation of entity. Yeah, man. And that's what I have done. So when you see my name, it's Linton -O'Neill. And you're going to see a semicolon or a comma. And then you say Dallas. So the comma or the semicolon separate that entity, separate that name. And it's just a shorter version of saying House of Dallas. Because my seal, on my house seal, it will say, I walk in the nation. It was a sovereign state of being, meaning I'm in a sovereign capacity. I walk in the nation, that's the society. And then you'll say House of Dallas. You understand? That's my house that I established. I have no need for no House of Representative. I have no need for no House of Commons. I have no need for no House of Lords. And I have to know this level, man. I hope me I express myself practically, you know, for my base people. But me know this is going to stimulate the bright ones then. Yeah, man. So no, say you are considered, you know, property by way of the adhesive birth registration form, that sophisticated financial instrument attached to you. That's why it's the only movable property. Now, number 4, sureties. A person who is legally responsible for the debt, default, or delinquency of another. This is why the juristic entity is in place, because it is a surety to make sure say it responsible for anything and everything at all. And I am just the authorized representative or the agent. That's why a few months ago I do a video where I say power of attorney in fact over my legal entity. You all get the clarity? Boy, probably I hope I get it. Because I know I kind of on a level where I'm high. I know that, but the ones them just bear with me. I don't even know if anybody know this thing. I'm not gonna lie. See it there? I can't even. Oh, yes, man. I just say Ahana. Salute, clan mother Ahana. It's good to see you inside of this group chat, sis. And me appreciate it. Yeah, man. And we know we have a circle, you know. And we know we have an inner circle, you know. And we know we have a society, you know. It's vibrant. And everybody who is a part of the Awak Indian Nation group chat know you're in a separate jurisdiction, set apart. I just don't want to attach in a certain way. You understand? Because I don't know, you know, and too much people come at me wrong. People come at me and try hide themselves. And them I know, I keep telling us I sit in front of a mirror. You know? I sit in front of a mirror, literally. I literally sit down in front of a mirror. So when people talk more time, I look at them and them not comprehend. It's like me that I tell a lady, say, you do not sound like a low IQ individual. You do not sound like a person that is unintelligent. And then the lady have to naturally express to me, say, boy, well, she have this training and that training. And me, I said, that's it. When you come to me, you have to come straight. Because if you set the standard or you set it in a way where you come fictitious, you come lean, or you come with deception, then because you set it that way, you're going to leave that way. You're going to get that kind of treatment. You're going to get a treatment where this is what you bring forward. Because you come thinking, so boy, you can tell me and talk to me anyway, and I just acknowledge and accept it, not knowing so you deal with a man with high. A man who can see. I'm actually a see. That is why I was rebutting you and I rebuff you a bit. Because I'm talk simply, you know. I'm going to make my offers real simple. My offer them, more time you will miss it. Yeah, man. And me as a man get people 3 days after I talk to them, you know, 3 days to come forward. After that, contract off. 3-day rescission rule. When I give Ray with you, and then I give you Ray and say link with me, and after 3 days, yeah, man, you lose access, man. I not play games out here, because I know my value, but I have to gift a lot of it. I don't have a problem, I gift it. Even when I know it's above a lot of people head, them can't manage it. But I gift it anyway. And this is love. This is unconditional love. Because I know a whole heap of people don't really like me out there. And true, I know it cannot affect me. It no matter. It is irrelevant. You understand? But me have to do my work, and this is what me I do. And I hope the item appreciate it. Yeah, man, I hope the item truly appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. So now I know sureties are a person who is legally responsible for the debt, which is a juristic person, which is the birth registration form here on the island. So any problem, you present the birth certificate and it take care right. Behind the scenes, you don't have to know the details. It's not your business. It's just to me, I'm one of them tough-head man, I'm stubborn. And I work with some ancient ones. I work with my ancestral energy, my ancestral spirit. Because I'm not going to university. I'm not going in a guru place to get them things. It does flow naturally. It really and truly just flow naturally. This is why I'm so unorthodox. This is why everybody has said me to do this and do that and do that and do all kind of things. This is why a police officer who is not on my level, where, my information and my functioning is outside of his scope, way above his pay grade. However, this man can call me boy on tape, and I never mean it in a rude and disrespectful way. I can say that. It's just the way how he is. It's just his nature, and them thing that have to correct. You have to can show respect, man. And don't make a man through his simplicity or his simple nature, you're underestimating. This is when, it becomes fatal for me. But I love the way you're about me. Yeah, man. Because people usually run in, it's when them run in and realize that them are running in concrete and steel, them usually surprised. Because them don't know I'm firm like that, And active, very active. Yeah, but no one know that until me I tell them. So give thanks out the people. The brave may fall, but never yield. I don't know how long I've been out here. I can't say no time. I can't say nothing in the people. So, yeah, I just have to continue and say, may I wrap it up now? And there's a lot more. I have so much more information. I have information for decades, people. So, I don't know. Probably later, come forward with some more. But for right now, they are them so keen on this. Because I'm telling you the truth. I've never ever seen nobody on the mainland express it this way. And absolutely no one in this Caribbean area, West Indies area, specifically Mayaka, what we call Jamaica now. There is no one on the island that has ever demonstrated what I have just done. Absolutely no one. So show me some respect out there, man. Use the very same tow truck and bring the car, come on my location, because I know where I'm there. I don't know where I am. Just bring, because I don't want the back and forth, because I telling us that I come hard, I don't have a problem, I die 1,000 that, Me uncle hope I prepare for it, because it's 1,000 that you not get when you deal with me, 1,000 that, When I not drop flesh, it not finish, I'm telling us, a man like me, I got blood to blood, So your mama, your papa, your pitney, everybody me a chant down, Everything I ruin, Not just your finance. Me I telling you, me have to warn you, Me have to give one of them warning there. But true, me know, say, I'm not going to ignore a simple man like me. I'm not going to decimate him. I'm going to literally decimate him. And them where Archangel, Michael, step. I'm going to do some more research. Got do some more research. When I chant to the Most High, I'm sending angels over here to guide and protect me. I don't have to play with fallen angel. That's why fallen angel afraid of me. Oh, Hawa, 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 great spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, and whose breath give life to all the earth. Here I am small and weak and need strength and wiseness. Let me walk in peace and beauty, and may the beauty of my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things you have made, and make my ear sharp enough to hear your voice. Make me wise so I may totally comprehend the things you have taught my ancestors. Yeah. Make me listen and learn from every leaf and rock. Yeah. O thou most high, creator of nature, the breath, the breath, that pulse, that breath, Hawa, Hawa, nature, nature's creator, nature's God. We keep it simple. We keep it pure. And we choose to keep it clean. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So give thanks and praise. Yes, my Lord. I don't, yeah, that one, that kind of energetic, you know, because I'm on rise this morning, you know. And you see, true from first night, I'm rested, because I run from yesterday, I got take on some running. And today, me forgot easy, but me that forgot there, yeah. And I just kind of bounce and skip on a portion of little exercise, go up on the hill, you know, first level and turn back around and get back in. And energy high, you know. Go take care of wifey vehicle, because I met my wife go out the road with dirty car. Yeah, man, I play them role. And yeah, we live in a two separate location. That's how bossy it is. My wife have an own for her own house. Just like how me have an own my own house. Me not paying a rent, people. Me not living on a building, people. No landlord that not exists for giving a talk, people. And watch me now. Me have property, and then me have endless amount of land where me not claim yet, my people. And it belong to me. I just not gonna claim it yet. I'm in a rush. This is why when I talk about riches, I laugh at them. And when I tell people I'm wealthy, them look for me like I'm crazy. So me I demonstrate with this kind of knowledge. So I want to say, oh, me go upgrade this bond, renegotiate the terms and conditions of this bond and make it 10 million. I'm going to want a brand new Benz, and all it is paperwork. You just have to have the knowledge, my people. Somebody tell me something wrong or I'm lying now. Who out there going to rebut what me I deal with and what me I say? Is there anyone to rebut me? Is there any attorney right now out there or on the island of Jamaica to rebut me? Or in general, the earth at large, specifically over the British location? Is there any attorney, solicitor, barrister who can rebut this claim? Watch me now. I'm going to introduce Jamaica to a next document where we deal with law, legality, and legal process. Yeah, man. I'm going to introduce you to the document later. I'm telling you some have information for decades, man. For decades, man. I stand up and talk for like hours, man. I don't need no book, no paper, no nothing to read from, man. I just a flow for days. You wait. Set it up now and test me now. And watch how me make the rest of lecturers have to rearrange them curriculum and adapt my style. I'm telling you, you know, me have what is known as the trivium and the quadrivium method of learning. That's how me learn, self-taught. The trivium and the quadrivium method of learning. I know all I know out there. I'm going to function from the Prussian form of education. We have private tutelage, private lessons, private learning. So my education is private. You understand? The trivium and the quadrivium method of learning. And then I take up what is known as the correct sentence structure, communication, parsing, syntax, grammar. I kind of apply myself there and familiarize myself, and I'm going to bring that forward to my people, but at a high level, at a quantum grammar. That is when you certify mathematically your sentence structure, front way and back way, without losing any substance or value. So me have them thing there under my belt, and me have the ancient paleo language according to us. Me have them thing that sit down on years now. So when I bring them thing that forward, I just stages. So my level not just surface. Me not move like how Uno move upon the earth. A man such as I move on the foundation of the earth. You understand? Yeah. From the level that me function from. So the knowledge that me keep is such. No bragging, no arrogance. Right now, Uno should have said, that's why I'm so confident. Because here where I say, look how I break it down and watch that. Somebody don't play. No, sir, me not play. This is why me demand respect. I man command respect. Me not beg it. And when I don't want to give it, me just turn and walk away. Me not have to stoop to phone level. So when me have to come here now and have to do this thing all over again, it's because the sergeant was audacious in his action. He went beyond the scope of his authority. This is why I'm have to pay. And if him now want to negotiate with me and know so him fix up a 900,000, you see when them see the legal and lawful paperwork and then him go see the values, this is when him go, me not want him get a stroke, me not want him, and watch me now. You see, if he's a poor man, somebody better talk to me and tell me so the man is a poor man, you know. The man have wife and children and good. Somebody need to talk to me and tell me that. Because remember me, I tell you, say, somebody have to be an example. I not intend to ease up him. So if the man is a good man and him is a poor man, him not rich like Adams and him not, and I just a old time and a fiend style, I can understand that. But somebody need to communicate with me and a joke and watch me now. The ancestors them love this because them want to get out there. Because too much unrighteousness out there. Too much unrighteousness out there. Anyway, people, I tell you the energy is such, people. And that's why me have fear running. My energy high. Me have to jump on the bicycle now and ride up on the beach in a Rasta. The energy, man. Yeah, man, I love it. This is why I command respect to people. I demand it from a public officers. I demand respect. Don't play with me. Don't play around. You understand? Shouldn't have to do this, you know. But the most I said, it shall be done. And it's only the Nestorian king. This is why I have the title, that Nestorian king. Nobody else never do this. Go check. Absolutely no one on this island is on this level. And I'm proving it. I'm demonstrating it. Take me out on a system. Stop playing games. I'll decimate it. And I'll decimate the man or woman and his bloodline that violate I. I'll totally decimate the bloodline. It's blood for blood with me. I'm telling them I'm not play rough. It's just like how my father played. The elder them tell me, say, your father play rough, a nice tabank. You know what I mean? So no say the same energy they have. So it's just that it's a much higher intellectual capacity. I am he. Show me some respect. I'll decimate your whole bloodline out there. No lie. No lie. Financial ruin. Commercial lean. Me a show on the level over there, people. Don't play around. No parish court judge do not play around. No court clerk, prosecuting court clerk do not play around. You have nothing up here wagering. You play with my property. All of it belongs to me. And by you putting signature there talking about I am compelled. Watch me now. Me I go reverse this right in your face and offer you an opportunity to present on a bond or return my vehicle very same tow truck company. Make sure whatever property me have a, well, my system not so bossy, but me have a music system in my van, in my little Pro Max. I'm want to upgrade that. So I know people have take off this off of your car. That cause them thing that me hear about the pound. So it going to be a joy if it decimate you financially, because you don't have my knowledge. And your ego did not allow you to stand down or get the authorization from your boss. This is why you, Sergeant, are in the hot seat. You are the man who interfere with my liberty. And any man will interfere with a man like me. Liberty, you do it at your own peril. It's fatal. It's fatal. Complete respect, complete gratitude, salute with love, respect, and honor to all my subscribers. The ones that do honor and respect me, and the ones that were not too sure about me, it's just love. That is high frequency. But we balance ourselves. It not mean we don't know hate. It not mean we can't recognize evil. And with humility and strength, it not mean we're weak. I hope this be a lesson to some people out there. So do not judge a book by its cover. Read that book and read it with a legal lexion. Read that book with a etymological lexion, and then read that book with an ordinary lexion. This is the level I function on. I use my words accordingly. I use my words appropriately. I use my words impeccably. Show I some respect. I now ask for it. I, as Nestorian king, I command that respect.